Okay, today I'm going to be talking about Google My Maps, and you can either look it up in the search bar or it's in the Google Apps, and you can get it through there also. So, when you first click on it, you're going to see the maps that you've created, and I created one about places that I've lived and places that I've visited. So, the blue dots that are labeled 1, 2, and 3 are the places that I've lived. So I started out in California, went to Texas, and now I'm in Alabama. And then the purple are places that I've visited. There's 20, I put 27 different pins, and there's all the states and places that I've visited. And then the blue direction line or the travel line is a is the directions how to get from place to place that I've lived. So I lived in San Diego and then Bryan, Texas, and now Russellville, Alabama. So that's my map. And if we wanted to create our own, we would click this button right here and it would pull up a completely blank map. So we can name our map by clicking on the unnamed title map. And let's just name it states. Okay. And then you have different layers. So we'll add one layer and we'll say West States. So we will drop a pin in Nevada. And then we will add a picture of Nevada. Here we go. We'll just add this one. And well, let me move this because I'm pretty sure I spelled it wrong. All right. And then when you click on it, the picture will show up of the state. So now let's add Utah. Also, we will look up a picture. And we will use this one. All right. So that's the first layer, and we are going to make them uniform style. And we're going to color the West states in yellow. So West will be yellow. So we're going to add another layer by clicking Add Layer. And we're going to name this layer as East states. So now we're going to drop a pin on 2 East states. So we will add South Carolina. And we'll add a picture of it. We'll add this picture. And then we'll click Save. And now we will add Virginia. And we will add a picture of it. And we'll add this picture of Virginia. And then let it load in and click Save. So now when you zoom out, you will see that we have 2 different layers of West states and East states. And if you want to, you can add let me delete this. You can add a line between your pins. We'll leave that there. And we'll just leave that. And then we can draw a line between these pins. Well, if it will click. It's not going to. Well, I don't know how to make it stop. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. We will add a line between the pins. And this can just be line or between Nevada and Utah. And then we will add another line between South Carolina and Virginia. And we'll name it that. And there we go. So now we have our lines, and it also shows you the distance of the line that you drew. We want to make this one. All right. So you can also share your map. You can share it with Google. You can send it in email, Twitter, Facebook. You can copy the link. We can preview it as it would be like printed out or as it's shared, and it would look like this with the lines. You can also search places. So if we wanted to go to Cuba, we can search it and it'll pop us up right on Cuba, and we can either easily view it in Google Maps and it'll take you to Google Maps, or you can add it to your map and it'll be added, but it's added under West States, which we can change that by changing the color to something different. And yes. Okay, so yes, you can just continue to add things, look things up. You can change the way the map looks. You can have it look like a satellite, anything. But I just like the basic normal map. You can also, let me zoom back out. You can also add directions, like driving directions or walking directions or bicycle directions. Like, let's just say from San Diego to Bryan, Texas. And now we have driving directions added. You can also add measurements between to see how far some place is between a different place. So if we wanted to know how far Colorado was to, hold on. If we wanted to know how far Colorado was between Ohio, we would just have to click right there, and then it would show us that from the middle of each state, it's 1,195 miles. Excuse me, 95 miles from each state. So this is my Google Map, or Google My Maps, sorry. And I hope this video helps you learn more.